Hello everyone, I'm Hardman Canada and I can speak with my telepathic powers because of my mustache and my supreme ice cream. In the world of video games, we have shooter games. They are first-person shooters and they are also third-person shooters. But there is a question I have always asked myself. Is it possible to make a second-person shooter video game? Since the beginning of humanity, humans have been looking answers for these 7 questions. Number 1. What was there before the Big Bang? Number 2. How is it possible that God have always existed? Number 3. Why is it hard to take a clear picture of Bigfoot? Number 4. What is the fundamental particle? We used to think that it was an atom, but later we found out that atoms are made of subatomic particles like electrons, protons, and neutrons. Later, we discovered that the subatomic particles are made of quarks and leptons. Number 5. Is it possible to see a 4th-dimensional object in our 3-dimensional world? Number 6. Can one of each Pokemon, could they beat 1 billion lions in a fight? Number 7. The most important question in the universe. Is it possible to make a second-person shooter? Haha! I think I found the answer for the 7th question. If you are crazy like me, it will make sense. This is an example of a first-person shooter game. You see the camera in the perspective of the character you control. You see the same thing as your character. In a first-person shooter, you can use the first-person pronouns like I, me, and us. For example, I can say, I am walking or I am opening a door. This is an example of a third-person shooter. You can see the game in a perspective of a third imaginary person to see the whole situation. In this case, you can use the third-person pronoun like him, her, and they. I can say things like he jumps or he is evading enemy attacks. In English, during a verb conjugation, we use the same logic. So, in a situation of a second-person shooter, we can deduce that a second-person shooter game is where the camera is in the perspective of your opponent. That way, you can use second-person pronoun like you. And I will show you a game that have an example of what could be a second-person shooter. Ninja Turtles 4: Turtles in Time for the Super Nintendo. In this game, there is a boss where you fight against Shredder inside a giant machine, and the camera is in the perspective of your opponent, Shredder. I think it is the only logical situation to create a second-person shooter. In this situation, you can say, Shredder, you are attacking me. Before I thought to do a second-person shooter, we needed to fight ourselves with time travel or to check the screen of your opponent in a local split-screen match in multiplayer mode, but those methods doesn't make any sense. Here's what my friend thought about it.
Oh my god! Oh shit! What is this madness? Madness, I tell you!
Oh.
Oh god, no!
Oh, fuck.
Possible to do a second-person shooter?
I guess maybe if you did like the head as the gun. I guess that's one way you could work around it.
She was better than I already heard this from earlier, so I already know.
Okay.
That's why I thought this was funny.
But that's my official answer anyway.
I think.
Well, okay, so the real question is, what is second person? Like, I never heard of second person. Wait a minute.
Nice.
I think I found how it's possible to do it.
Are you shitting me? Oh,
I think I solved one of the biggest mystery in the history of humanity. What is a second-person shooter? Tell me in the comment section what you think about my example, and if you have a better example of a second-person shooter, please share them in the comment section. Bye everyone, I love you all because of my mustache. See you next time. My ice cream tastes very good.